Good morning. This is the Board of Public Works and Safety in Kokomo, Indiana. Today is April the 16th. Our first order of business today is to approve the minutes from the April 9th meeting. Can I get a motion on those?
I'd make a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting held on April 9th.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. With nothing from police and fire today, moving on to new business. First is to consider Circle L minor subdivision. This comes from John Pike, our Director of Engineering. Attached for review and approval is a plat for the above referenced subdivision. No public improvements are proposed as part of this addition, so no bonds are required for approval. I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve the attached plat for the above referenced minor subdivision. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I'd make a motion to approve Circle L minor subdivision.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider pay estimate number 4 for Jackson Morrow Building and Force Main Project. This comes from Darren Metz, our Traffic Systems Manager. Attached is a quantity breakdown sheet for pay estimate number 4. These documents reflect construction quantities agreed to by the contractor, Monroe Construction LLC, and the engineering department. Pay estimate number 4 represents the construction quantities completed from December 21st of 24 through April 8th of 25. The total amount of pay estimate number 4 is $71,738, with $3,586.91 in retainage, resulting in a total request of $68,151.29. The original contract amount was $361,617. Therefore, I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve pay estimate number 4 in the amount of $68,151.29 to Monroe Construction LLC. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I'd make a motion to approve pay estimate number 4 on project number E2407-1A.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider releasing retainage for the Kokomo Bus Storage Facility project. This comes from John Pike, our Director of Engineering. The project required remedial action that to complete the project, and $100,000 was held back in retainage. The city has inspected and accepted all remedial work required, and therefore I am requesting the release of the retainage held in escrow for this project. I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve the release of the amount of $100,000 plus any accrued interest in the escrow account. Can we get a motion on that, please?
I would make a motion to approve release of the retainage in the amount of $100,000.40.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider proposals for KMS. This comes from the Attorney's Office. Attached for review and approval is the proposed request for proposals, Kokomo Municipal Stadium. The purpose of this proposal is to seek interested parties that have interest in operating a full-time professional, collegiate, or amateur baseball team at Kokomo Municipal Stadium. All proposals are due to be returned by May 21st of 2025, no later than 10 a.m., when all bids will be opened publicly. The City of Kokomo will have June 18th, 2025 by 10 a.m. to review bids and submit a recommendation for approval of bidder. I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve the attached request for proposals for lease use of Kokomo Municipal Stadium, and June 18th, 2025 at 10 a.m. set as time to submit proposals. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I would make a motion to approve the RFP and set May 21st as the deadline for submission of those proposals at 10 a.m.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider pay estimate number 1 for Elizabeth Street reconstruction project. This comes from Darren Metz, our Traffic Systems Manager. Attached is a quantity breakdown sheet for pay estimate number 1. These documents reflect construction quantities agreed to by the contractor E&B Paving LLC and the engineering department. Pay estimate number 1 represents the construction quantities completed from April 8th of 25 through April 11th of 25. The total amount of pay estimate number 1 is $5,275, with $263.75 in retainage, resulting in a total request of $5,011.25. The original contract amount was $460,930.25. Therefore, I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve pay estimate number 1 in the amount of $5,011.25 to E&B Paving LLC. Can I get a motion on that, please?
Make a motion to approve pay estimate number 1 on project number E2502-1B.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. And last today is to consider a transfer of funds for the wastewater treatment plant. This comes from Katie Troball, our superintendent of the wastewater treatment plant. And they're requesting a transfer from 2030 to 4044 in the amount of $7,100. and 2030 to 2027 in the amount of $5,000. Can you get a motion on those, please?
Make a motion to approve the transfers as stated in the memorandum.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Do we have any correspondence today?
We do not.
All right, any items from the public? Hearing none, items from the board.
Nope.
All righty. Last today is to approve claims in the amount of $2,389,859.66.
Move to approve.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.